It's your boy Mo signing on for Fresh Colorway, and today we gonna take a look at the Nike Foamposite 1 PE. And I need you to join a Fresh Crew. How you join a Fresh Crew? You click like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on social media at Fresh Colorway on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
I know that's right.
Be sure to stop by freshcolorway.com to get your Fresh Colorway t-shirt. Now these Foamposite 1s are set to release on April 7th for 2023 for a retail price of $240. Now one of the biggest complaints that we get about Foamposites is that price point, because that is pretty high. Like the highest that Jordans usually retail at be like $225. You're looking at about $240 after tax. After tax on one of these, you're looking at about $260 in my local area. And with the economy going the way that it is right now, that's a kind of steep price point for some shoes. But one thing that I can say about these Foamposites is that they didn't skip with the quality on these. They did a pretty good job on these. And if you never owned Foamposites before, you typically want to go true to size with Foamposites. I do have a wide, flat foot, and I still go true to size with all the Foamposites that I purchase. And one thing I can say about these is that after you wear them for a while, they do break in, and they might become some of the most comfortable shoes that you ever put on your foot. I've really only had one other pair of Foamposites in my life. I had like the all silver ones with the red and black, with the red outer sole. And I had those shoes for maybe about 6 or 7 years, and I wore them frequently. Like I might have wore them like 2 to 3 times a week for 6 years, and they never broke down. Like I would do everything in them, like play basketball, you know, just go to the park, you know, go somewhere with my kids and hang out. And I just kept those shoes on foot. So I expect these Foamposites to really be no different, because even after all that time, those shoes didn't show too much wear and tear. Like the Foamposite on the upper, that little material, whatever this material is on the upper, just doesn't really show wear and tear that much. Even if you beat them up, they still look nice and new. Now this pair might be slightly different because it does have like a milky type outer sole, and it's a white upper. That upper was slightly different, but let's take a closer look at this shoe. This shoe has an all white Foamposite upper, tumbled leather around the eyelets on the shoe, a milky outer sole with black traction pods at the bottom, and the 1 cent logo. The Penny Hardaway 1 cent logo on the back of the shoe, with the 1 cent logo on the tongue. All in all, these Foamposites are a pretty nice shoe. They are a simple shoe, but they just look nice on feet. I can't lie to you. I like the way they look on my feet. They comfortable after you break them in. So I'm very excited to kind of, you know, step out in these for sure. Now, as far as the resale on this shoe, I do see these shoes currently on StockX sitting around like $400 in my size. Now that is early because these don't drop for another like 2 weeks or so. So, you know, it's a little while before these actually hit the street. But during drop day, I can see these being around $300 or so, like the other Foamposites that we got in the past. I know they had an all black version, and I'm mad that I didn't pick those up, but they did have those, and those were going for about $300 to $320 in the larger sizes. Now, if I had to rate this shoe between 1 and 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, this is about an 8.5. This is a very nice shoe. This is like a B plus in the class. You know, I definitely would like to add this one to the collection. I'm gonna actually keep this one in the collection. And this is one that I plan to put a whole lot of miles on. This might be my daily driver. So if I give it the cop or drop rating, this is definitely a cop. I would say go grab them. I'm not too sure how widely available these will be. They are releasing on the sneakers app, but usually when they drop Foamposites, they don't drop them in a high quantity. So these will be available, but they may not be super available. I would check like sneaker boutiques, you know, places like the Jimmy Jazzes or the Snipes and City Gears, Hibbits, places like that, DTLR, they may have them. Now, bigger chain stores like the Foot Lockers and the Champs, they may get them too, but they're not gonna get them in a high quantity. And I highly doubt that JD Sports have them, because I've never seen JD Sports really with foams. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, because they may have foams at JD Sports, but I have never seen any at my local area. And before we get out of here, I want to hear from the Fresh Crew. Are y'all gonna cop these Nike Foamposite 1 PEs? Or y'all gonna let them sit? Is this price point too high? Drop it down in the comment section below. And I'm gonna leave y'all with some on-foot shots.